Hello everybody, welcome back by a new video. Today I'm gonna do another update on my traffic light collection, since it has grown a lot since the last time I made a video about this. Because the last time I only had this fixture and this fixture, and there was another LED fixture, but I didn't make a video about that yet. So yeah, I'm gonna show you all of it. First off is this Schoenpol traffic light fixture for cars. It can also be used for bike traffic lights, but that usually doesn't have this shield around, and it has different lenses. So now I'm going to turn on the fixture. Of course, usually you're not supposed to hold 3 lights on, but I thought it looks cool. So lenses are all made of glass, which I prefer. You also have the plastic lenses, but well, the glass is better quality since it doesn't really get duff like this. Still, the glass lenses all stays clear, like they don't really get a weird color or something. And then let's move over to the second fixture. The second fixture is a fearless traffic light. I think it's the oldest traffic light in my collection, since this shield is also getting a little gold. I don't know how that's possible. It's probably because it's very old. But when I open the fixture, this is how you open the fixture. It's different from the it works different from the Schoenpol traffic light. It's not really very smooth since it's very old. Also had a little more of these things on the lens than Schoenpol does. When I get this out, there's a little number on here that says 1978. So I believe this is the build year of the fixture. So yeah, that's basically what this is. So if I'm correct, this fearless fixture is like 44 years old, which is pretty old for a traffic light, since in the Netherlands it's usual to replace them after 15 years. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Third traffic light we have is this. Oh wait, we still need to turn this fixture on, sorry. So let me turn on this fixture. It basically is just the same as the Schoenpol dual lights. Although I do like the design of this fixture more than this one, because this is like very old and vintage looking. That's what I really like about these fixtures. Fortunately, the last traffic light place, the last place where I had these traffic lights, last street, has been replaced. There's only one street left, but they're also going to replace that, or remove it soon. And that's only with 2 smaller relays like this one. And yeah, so that's kind of sad, since we don't have any of these fixtures in the city anymore. All have been replaced already, which is kind of sad. Alright, let's move over to the third fixture. Third fixture is this bike traffic light. It's actually basically the same as that fixture, except that it doesn't have the shield, and it does different things behind the lens with the symbol of a bike. But basically the same. Plus I do also that this door has been replaced once, since these screws look newer than this one, and there's different things here. Like this one doesn't have that, this one does, so I do believe it's been replaced. For example, these 2 lenses are glass, this is plastic. Original, the entire signal was all plastic lenses, but I thought the glass looks better. I still need to get a glass lens from green. It is the brightest, clearest one I had from green. So, well, let's just turn this fixture on. Alright then. As you can see, there's these bike symbols. This is the plastic one. As you can see, you see a little shape next to the symbol from lens for some reason, while the glass one doesn't have that, which is weird. I don't know why it is the case. Also, funny fact about these Schoenpol fixtures, They actually had been made by 3 different brands, this type of fixture. The first has been made by Peak, then the company was taken over by Philips, which these two have like a little name tag here in the fixture where it says Philips. And after that, Groenpol took it over, like these 2 fixtures over here, the little Groenpol symbols, tags. So yeah, so this is basically actually the same fixture as this one, just except this one has bike symbols in the lens and no shield. So let's move over to the now to the 4th fixture. The 4th fixture we have is this pedestrian traffic light, also from Groenpol. Not sure if this one is made by Peak, Groenpol or Philips, because since this one doesn't have any name tags on it. Originally this one didn't have name tag too, but I replaced the under door since I thought it looks better with a tag. Actually, usually they don't put these tags up in front, but usually in the green door. So maybe mix up, or maybe they didn't really care. So this is the pedestrian traffic light of Groenpol, and it's basically also the same as this, just one little size shorter, and it has pedestrian symbols. As usual, we're going to turn on this fixture as well. Oh, I forgot to mention, all these signals actually have glass lenses except those 2, and those 2 don't usually have that. Groenpol usually have plastic, but this one has glass, such as the pedestrian, which also has 2 glass lenses. Vialis actually always has glass, except if the lens has to be replaced. But let's get back to the fixture. So yeah, it's basically the same as this one, just newer version and from a different brand, of course. And I'm not sure how old these fixtures are. I only know for sure about this one because the year has been described in the fixture. Funny fact, these 3 fixtures all come from the same street. Also these 2 come from the same street, and this one comes from a railroad crossing, and the other one is a bus traffic light, but I will show you later. So as usual, we're gonna go over to the next fixture. The 5th one is this Vialis pedestrian traffic light. It is actually the same as brand as this one, of course. The funny fact is this smaller one, also smaller. Well, I'm not sure how to call these things in English, but this is shorter. This thing over here, and this, as you can see, this thing is a bit longer than the pedestrian traffic light. I'm not sure why they did it. Probably because it looks better or something. Yeah, we should turn this on as well. Also has 2 glass lenses, and there's a hole in the rubber in the upper lens, so you can see a little white light from the halogen light, which is pretty cool and looks old. But I do believe this one is older because this one, well, actually almost have gold stuff on the shield. But that's probably because this one was standing right in the sun and this one was in some sort of under the trees. Also, this one, there was another one from this street that had like a golden thing on the top here. It's pretty funny. So yeah, we should probably go over to the 6th one, which is this traffic light, which is pretty weird traffic light since it has 2 bus symbols. This is LED, by the way, and it has 2 orange lights. Pretty weird fixture. This fixture is pretty weird because since this was from we also have bus streets in the Netherlands, which sometimes have these road, same as railroad crossings, but not for buses. And this is one of the fixtures they usually use for it. Usually the other fixtures they use, like this is only a red lamp, this is orange, but this one has 2 orange lights, which are these bus signals. Pretty weird fixture. It's pretty unique. I think this is the most oddest fixture of the traffic lights I own, since it's pretty weird and not very common to see here. And one of the last fixtures is this 9i. It's a double 9i. It's a bus traffic light for one to go right. This one is for going, well, right in front, and this one is to go to the right. I have to see, there we go. This fixture uses pretty much lamps, and for some reason not all lights are on. I did this on purpose actually, because if all the lights of both sides were on, all the 9 lamps, if all the 10 lamps were on, it would use 350 watts, which is pretty much power, and I didn't want to use that much power, so I'm just going to do this. But this is a very weird and unique fixture in the Netherlands, because actually, to be honest, I don't even think we have these in the Netherlands. Last 2 fixtures are over here. I didn't have place for them right there anymore, so while this stuff is on my bed, my room is getting kind of full, so I had to place it on my bed. This Mercury vape fixture, I will make a video about it soon. Well, this is another 9i, but this is just for one side. This also comes from the same street as the railroad, or from the bus road crossing fixture, and this is also a pedestrian pole, but it's an LED version. I'm not sure if I can turn on because I can't really find cables, and there's not really, well, something connected to it, so that's not gonna work. So yeah, those were all my traffic lights. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you want, and I hope to see you in the next video.